Thank you very much. We need to know that all outbreaks eventually stop. That's why we don't still have Black Death. The difference that we make is the cost. How big, how long, how expensive. That's the difference that we make. So I'll take one of my minutes to say if we have an Ebola case, sick person or dead person in the community, there is a phenomenon happening in that community. In that community, this person is living with people. By the time we find him, he has people we call contacts, people who have been in contact with this person or the body fluids. And that community is mixed. We have those who have picked the virus from him, and we have those who have not picked the virus. As of now, we don't have any technology to differentiate these two, the yellow ones and the white ones. We depend on epidemiologists to assess risk and identify who is a contact, who is most likely at high risk. And we need to have the technical skills to do that. Now, within 2 to 21 days, which is the incubation period, the people who are yellow, the other guy is gone, probably recovered or dead, but the ones who are yellow become sick. Now, when contacts do not infect anybody, it's only when they become sick that they infect people. So when these people become sick in the community, they begin to generate new contacts. And this is how the disease spreads. So control of Ebola is just simplifying this. You have a sick person, that person generates contacts. The contact does not infect anybody until they become sick. The barrier we put can be summarized as no contact, don't touch. So everything, all the skills that we need at the field level are summarized in that. Now this is Sierra Leone, small country divided into 13 districts, and the disease came from this side, it entered through Kailahun district, Jenny is here, and from Kailahun it went to Kenema, the next district, and from there it went to Bo, and then spread and went inland. Freetown is at the coast, which is called Western area here. Now the darkness shows the intensity of the disease, how it spread. People generating contacts and more people. So where it entered here, Kailahun, then lighter. So my presentation is that yes, the disease spread. Yes, it became, these numbers here are the total numbers of people who got sick per district. But why did it do that? In these districts, these are the epidemic curves, long-term epidemic curves. But the timelines are the same. So we see the disease beginning with this Kailahun district, and then it spread to the neighboring district of Kenema, and it goes and peaks, and then it goes down, while a few cases begin in the other districts, and they begin to pick up slowly, not very rapid spread, giving us time to respond. But because we do not respond, the disease reaches a point where it goes out of control. Now these have been put together because they fit on the same scale. The ones below fit on a different scale. So the other two districts I'm comparing with here Kailahun and Kenema, while here Bombali and Port Loko. They begin the infection around the same time. The disease spreads very little, very slowly, but eventually it goes, and when you see the numbers here, they become very high. Now what's important is that in all these districts, because the virus showed up at the same time, we deployed people there. We deployed, and the assumption is that the country did really not have capacity in its own to respond, but we deployed people there. So these are the epidemic curves of the 4 districts. This is Kailahun district, and this is Kenema. So the cases begin in May, they peak. We don't have very good epidemiological data before that, but you see there is a steady decline. in these ones, it really went up until the establishment of the command system when the military took over. That's what brought the diseases down. So if we are deploying people through this and we want to send them out to the front line, we assessed and found that the people who are in the districts that were able to bring down the disease displayed certain characteristics compared to the people who are in the districts that did not. So this is what we have called the essential skills. 1, communication. Ability to focus the communication on the local population, on the local setting. And this cannot be taken for granted. The second skill that we found was leadership and management. So this is the management being able to take the complex system you find and organizing it to deliver the technical capacities. The third skill is that, irrespective of which particular area background you had, if you are going to make a difference, you needed to understand what the others do sufficiently to appreciate and connect with them. So all-round knowledge of the technical aspects of the Ebola outbreak management. So being able to, this is the management functions and the technical functions, being able to coordinate an outbreak. Please, whether I'm doing what or what, if you're building us for frontline, make sure that we do that. Being able to organize the health workers who work in the facilities were the most difficult to organize. They were the very, very most difficult because you don't see them most of the time. The epidemiologists, the social mobilization, the logistics is very, very complex, and so far I have not seen this. Please, we need skills in outbreak logistic management. It is not the same as logistics management for anything, and it was a big nightmare in the West Africa outbreak. Security becomes a big issue. Money becomes a big issue. Our normal systems don't work because the money flows too slowly, and there are very, very many big challenges, and there are very, very few finance people who continue working the way they work. Outbreaks are political. Please train us in how to manage the politics, organizational politics, the national politics, the community politics. The fifth skill is ability to build capacity. Can you look at the situation? Can they look at the situation and train? It is not enough in an outbreak as big as that for you to simply go and do. You must have the ability to multiply yourself very quickly using the locals. So rapidly to train and build capacity is an essential skill at the front line. Essential skill number 6 is love. The ability to love the victims wholeheartedly, sufficiently that you stay alive. And lastly, please come home alive. This is my welcome at the airport. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much.